What up, you guys? It's your girl Jasmine. I am back with another YouTube video. Okay, so I'm in the locker room getting myself together, about to make my pre-workout real quick. I'm all over the place. I think it's time to get a bigger gym bag because literally my gym bag is like full to the top with all these different tripods and stuff. I'm all over the place. Okay, so for my pre-workout, I have veg and I'm still on the Patriot Pop. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this is actually really good. And I don't know if you guys remember when I first bought it, I was a little skeptical because I was like, I don't know how this is gonna taste, yada, yada, yada. But it's actually really, really good. I get like a very large heaping scoop. And honestly, it kind of reminds me of Fruit Loops. Like the more I drink it, I'm like, this kind of tastes like Fruit Loops, like no cap. So I have my water here. So all I'm gonna do is fill it about 12 ounces. I normally drink this in the car, but I was running around earlier, had to get my hair done. As y'all see, I got something a little different, still rocking braids. I want to do a wig so bad, you guys. But the way I work out, it's just not going to work out for me. Like, it's not. So that's why you guys, oh, I don't have this. Okay. That's why you guys never see me in wigs. That's why I'm always in braids, because who's going to pay all that money to get a wig laid and slayed just for it to lift when I come to the gym? I ain't got time. I don't have time. It really does taste like Fruit Loops. And let me show you guys what it looks like. It's like purple. So yeah. All right. So today for my workout, I'm doing legs, but more so hamstring focused. And I'm going to throw in some back, abs, obviously. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that. I say that every episode, every video. I'm like, I shouldn't have to say abs, but I always end up saying abs. And yeah. Legs and back today. So I'm excited. I got some new movements for y'all to see, some new workouts, exercises. So how has it been feeling not doing cardio? It feels great. I was afraid like not doing cardio anymore, I would start to get out of breath doing simple things, because honestly, all I remember is being overweight and walking up a flight of stairs and being exhausted. Okay, so being on this bulk, my trainer was like, no more cardio. I'm like, what? No more cardio? He said he never does cardio. So I was like, okay, I mean, if you say, I pay you, you know. But it hasn't been bad. Like, it really hasn't been bad. Hold on, let me fix this. Okay, it really hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be. Because y'all know I used to do like the Stairmaster and the elliptical every day for 20 minutes. I would alternate between the two. I don't miss it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't miss it. When I say I like to work out, I like to weightlift. To just keep 100%, I like weightlifting. That's what I like to do, okay? And y'all saw I was throwing in some HIIT or whatever. I might still do HIIT maybe like once or twice a week. But as far as doing cardio every day, like I haven't been doing it. And, you know, it feels fine. Like, I don't feel like I'm out of breath. I don't feel like I'm tired. Because weightlifting is working out. Like, my heart rate be getting, like, this watch be saying my heart rate be getting up to, like, 170 when I do some things. So, you know, just an update on the book. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, you guys. People are so sweet. I didn't even know there was someone behind me. She was, like, waiting for me to be done. I was like, no, go ahead. But anyways, the bulk, what was I talking about? I don't know, but I'm gonna finish my pre-workout real quick. And like I said, I normally drink this in the car, but I didn't. And then I'm gonna get out there. All right, so first I'm gonna start with some calf raises, y'all, before we get into the hamstrings. Already warmed up. I did push-ups, I did chest dips, I did some core hold, plank hold. I did shoulder flies. What else I do? I did a whole bunch of stuff for my warm-up. Oh, and I did some squats. I did hit some squats. All right, so when you do this, y'all, make sure that y'all adjust this to your height. Because I'm so tall, I'm on the highest setting. They need to start making machines for tall people. I feel like they don't. All right. And then when you do it, you're gonna, hope y'all can see that. So I'm gonna knock out 12 reps on a moderately heavy weight. I need to tie my shoes tighter. My foot coming up. Hold on. Woo. Felt that shit. All right, I'm gonna end up doing 4 sets of this. All right. Next, I have leg curls. This is for the hamstrings. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna do 10 with both legs. Then I'm gonna do individual legs because you want to make sure that, I hope y'all can see me. You want to make sure that you're training both legs equally because you can always have a dominant leg, right? So you want to make sure that my dominant leg is my left leg because I'm left-handed, so it makes sense. So that means my left leg is stronger than my right. So that's why you're gonna do individual leg curls or leg extensions so that you're making sure they both equally strong, if that makes sense. So let me knock out 10 with both legs. This shit hurts, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is hard. I guess because I don't really do it like that. And slow on the decline. Hold up. So that burned, in case you were wondering. Yes, it burns like hell. So since I had it on 70, I'm gonna cut the weight in half since I'm about to do one leg. So I'm gonna do 30 on my right and 30 on my left. I'll start with the right since that's the weakest one. Make sure y'all, when y'all decline, make sure y'all go slow. That's what's really gonna make you stronger. See how I'm nice and slow on the way down? And it's gonna make it hurt more. Alright, next I'm gonna hit some dumbbell rows real quick. Told you I was gonna get some back movement in. Haven't done these in a little while. So I'm going to get a 65. I can never get them 10, bro. I'm gonna hit 65s. 65. Ooh. A little heavy. Alright. Since this is a heavy weight for me, try to knock out 10 reps each side. You know, something slight. Ain't going too crazy. 65 pounds. Let's get it. And y'all see how I'm always pushing myself to get better? The last time y'all probably seen me hit like 60s or I might have did 55s. I'm always pushing to get better. And I want y'all to do the same thing. Don't be sitting on the same weight. If you can go up, go up. As long as you're not compromising form, go up and weight. That's the only way you're going to get stronger. All right. Shit, heavy. Probably could have used my gloves for real because shit hurting my grip a little bit, my hands. Alright, so I did 10 on left, 10 on right. Whatever you do to one side, you gotta do to the other. All right, y'all. So now I got the isolation row. I'm working in with someone, so they got 90, 130. I'm gonna leave it here. Let's get into it. Can y'all see me? Let's get into it. I'm gonna go to 12, y'all. All right, that was a good little warm-up set. The other side. Break jump. All right, so I'm gonna end up doing 4 sets of that. So that was set number 1. All right, so since I'm working in with people, I'm gonna jump and do abs while I wait for my turn. Am I next? Who's next? You're next? Okay, I'm after him. Okay, I'm gonna do abs while I wait for my turn. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I guess I'll hang from bar. Why not work on my grip, all that good stuff. All right, y'all, I finally got the Smith machine to do hip thrust. Do y'all know how hard it is to get the Smith machine? Like, it is definitely a challenge because everybody and their mama want to use the Smith machine, which is why y'all always see me doing single leg hip thrust. But I mean, honestly, I prefer single leg hip thrust. But every now and again, you know, I like throw in some regular hip thrust with an actual bar. So finally got the Smith machine. I'm gonna be doing it on the Smith machine. I'm doing 4 sets, 12 reps. When I hoist up, I'm going to make sure that I hold it for about 3 seconds before I bring my hips back down. Okay, so my first little warm-up set was really just trying to find placement for this bench that I'm gonna be leaning up against. You want to make sure that when you do it, you're up like this. You don't want to be curving your back, so you kind of have to adjust. So I kept the weight light for that. Finally figured out where I'm going to be. So let's get into this. I have 2 45-pound plates on each side. I don't know how much the bar is on the Smith machine. I don't know if it's really 45 pounds or not. So I don't know. But I do have 2 45-pound plates on each side. So what is that? 90. All right, so I'm at 180. So let's go ahead and get this going. And again, like I said, when I get up, I'm gonna hold for about 3 seconds. Y'all gonna hear me count. Then I'm gonna slowly bring my hips back down. It's all slow, controlled movements. All right, we're not rushing through nothing. We're not rushing through these glutes. All right. Up. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I did 3 sets of this. I'm doing a total of 4, but I didn't record so this 4th set because I was keeping all my stuff by the Smith machine. Because I told y'all, the Smith machine is so hard to come by. Everybody and their mama wanted it, so I had to like leave all my stuff over there, and I was bouncing back between hip thrusts and this. I just finished hip thrust, so now my last set of this let's get into it. I'm gonna hit 10 reps. And I'm using the narrow bar. Someone's gonna switch the bar. See, that's what I'm talking about. You can't never just have everything to yourself. I can't wait till I have my own in-home gym. This shit gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like 2 floors. It's crazy. I'm manifesting that shit. I'll be back. I gotta try to find the bar I was using. All right, so this is the bar I'm using. I'm doing a narrow grip this time. I alternate between narrow and wide grip. So today is narrow grip, closed grip, whatever you want to call it. All right, finished with that. All right, you guys, so you saw today's workout. It was definitely a really good workout. I was in the gym for about 3 hours, like actually lifting. It was good. It was definitely good. Now, as y'all can see, it got a little more crowded towards the end of the workout because at this point now the 5 o'clock people were coming in. So I had to share equipment and space. And so it did slow me down because I was recording for you guys. So I definitely feel like I could have completed all of that in a good hour and 45 minutes. Probably even shorter than that, but because I'm recording, because I'm talking to you guys, I'm making content. And then I did a warm up, which had a whole bunch of stuff. I was doing chest dips, push-ups, body weight squats, shoulder flies. So I had a whole bunch of different stuff I was doing just for the warm up. But the actual lifting, like stuff that I recorded, everything I did 4 sets between 8 to 12 reps, depending on what the movement was. But you guys saw how towards the end when I was using the landmine, I had to mute it for you guys because there was a whole like personal fitness group class going on and they were blasting music. So I was not going to be able to talk to you guys while I was doing that. But again, it's because I ended up being around the 5 o'clock crew. I didn't get in there as early as I wanted to. So that's why it's muted at the end. But I wanted to show you guys how, because it was a hamstring day and I was really trying to focus on my hamstrings, I had my toes on a plate, but I had my heels on the floor. So when I was doing the RDLs, I could really feel the burn in my hamstrings, which is the back of your thighs. So that was definitely a good movement. I've done RDLs before, like you guys have seen in other videos. I've done dumbbell RDLs, things like that, but not with the landmine. That was the very first time I used landmine. So that was really, really good. And I kind of wanted to comment. So when I was sharing the isolation back row with the group of guys, it was so funny because I have my headphones in, but I'm still talking to you guys, right? So I seen the guy, he got on and he beat me to the machine. He beat me to the station. Like, it was empty and we both seen that it was empty, yet I have all my stuff with me. So he definitely beat me over there. So there was already weights on it. And I had asked, I was like, is it cool if I work in with you? And he was like, yeah, that's totally fine. Mind you, there was still, I guess he was working out with like 2 or 3 other people and they were going to be all circulating through. And when it got to my turn, I overheard the guy, mind you guys, I have my headphones in so it looks like I'm listening to music, but it was actually muted so because I'm talking to y'all. So I overheard the guy say, there's no way she's going to be able to do that. Because I think at that point there was 2 45-pound plates and a 25-pound plate on it. And the guy was like, yeah, she's going to take some weight off. And I'm thinking to myself, if only they knew how serious I took back day. Like, if only they knew how serious I am about my back day. So I didn't say anything. I just acted like I didn't hear him. And then I started doing what I do, as y'all can see. Like, that was lightweight. That was the warm up. Like, I added weight to that for sets 2, 3, and 4. And 2 of the guys were struggling at the weight that I made my warm up. So I just found that interesting. It's like some guys assume that because you're a woman, there's no way that you're going to be able to outlift them in something. Excuse me, I'm spitting. There's no way you're going to be able to outlift them in something, but that's not always true. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, there's always going to be, like, men are going to be stronger most of the time because, you know, they have more testosterone. They can build muscle so much more easily than women can. Like, that just is what it is, unless a woman's doing like steroid injections and stuff like that, which I'm not. I'm fully natural. But I take back day very seriously, okay? I never skip back day. So that's not even the first time I've worked in with guys on the isolation row before. So yeah, I just found that funny and I kind of wanted to share that with you guys. But okay, so I want to show you guys my dinner. So this is what I have going on here. I've sauteed carrots, bell peppers, mushrooms, and what else I have? Oh, my tempeh. I sauteed that. So that's what y'all see right there. And I put my cheese sauce on top. And then on this side, can y'all see that? I have white rice, which I've talked to you guys about before in other videos, but I never really showed you guys like what it is because it was foreign to me too before I was vegan. I'd never heard of this. So let me kind of like show y'all. It looks like rice, right? But it's actually made out of vegetables and lentils. So it's full of protein, but it has the texture of rice. And this is what the packaging looks like. So it comes in many different flavors. This is the original flavor. I've had the Spanish flavor. That's really good. I use the Spanish flavor like if I'm making a taco bowl or something like that. They have a Mediterranean flavor. That one's really good. And then they have a garlic flavor. The garlic flavor is my least favorite because it's very garlicky. So if you love the taste of garlic, like go for it. You're going to love that flavor. But if you're kind of like me, where it's like you want a little bit of garlic, but not too much, I personally wouldn't get it. I've gotten it a couple of times, but it's just too garlicky for me. So anyways, 1 serving of this is 3/4 cup cooked. And mind you, when I cook it, you guys, I cook it in vegetable broth. You can cook it in vegetable broth or water. I feel like when you cook it in vegetable broth, it gives it a little bit more flavor, but that's my personal opinion. Feel free to cook it in water if you choose. So 3/4 cup cooked is 1 serving, and that's going to give you 170 calories and 11 grams of protein. Here's the back of it. And remember, this is the original flavor. So I'm not too sure. It's full of protein no matter which flavor you get, but the numbers might be just a little bit different depending on your flavor. So I have 3/4 cup cooked rice on my plate, and then I have a whole block of tempeh. And so all together, this meal, if I can finish it, because honestly, guys, I'm really not that hungry. Like, I am still struggling with bulking. If I can finish it, this whole dish is 56 grams of protein, okay? And y'all see I have my cheese dip on the top. So I'm going to finish eating this. I just finished cooking everything. So why am I spitting? Like, I don't understand. I just finished cooking everything, so it's still hot. I'm going to eat this and then come back so we can have our little chit chat of the night, okay? You guys, I am so full. So let me show you guys what's left. I ate most of it. So it was really like only a little corner left. So I'm pleased. I'm not going to try to make myself, I'm not going to try to make myself sick over it. So maybe like in an hour or two, I might eat an apple. So I still try to get all of my food in. Today I ate 2 things of blueberries, 2 servings of blueberries. I ate a banana. I had pineapple. So I always try to get my fruit in. So if I'm hungry, I might do an apple. We'll see, but there's no protein in that. So anyways, one other thing that I did was I normally like to drink water while I'm eating, but when I'm trying to get in all of my calories and protein, I'm eating so much, I started waiting till after I'm done so that I don't fill up on water when I need to be eating. Just like a little strategy I came up with. So take a sip of my water. Okay. So tonight's topic, this is for my women who watch me. Like, I can't stand another pet peeve of mine. I swear I don't have that many. Like, I feel like every other video I'm talking about a pet peeve, but it's not really a pet peeve, but still, like, I can't stand how like some women are so afraid to lift heavy weights because they think that they're going to look like a man. And that's why I wanted to bring up the whole back isolation conversation that the guys were having in regards to whether or not I'm going to be able to lift the same weights that they were lifting. Like I said, I take back day very seriously. It's the first part of my body that I feel like got super toned over my weight loss journey and fitness journey and my shoulders. So between my upper back and my shoulders and delts, that's like the first part of my body that got toned. So when I started to see the definition, I got like addicted and obsessed with it. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Like, let's keep it going. But like, I noticed like a lot of times women either want to only train their quads and glutes, like no upper body whatsoever. Or if I do see women training their upper body, they have extremely light weight, like 10 pounds, 5 pounds. And it's like, you know, we all start somewhere. That is very true. They could be at the beginning of their fitness journey. Like, I'll never know that. But I hear so many women talk about they don't want to lift heavy weights, especially upper body, because their fear is that they're going to look like a man. Or women don't want to train their chest because they don't want to look like a man. They don't want to train their shoulders because they don't want to look like a man. They don't want to train their back because they don't want to look like a man. The only thing women want to train is either their abs or, and even that I feel like a lot of women skip out on, really their glutes, the butt. Like, that's the only thing that women feel comfortable training heavily on. And I talked about this in numerous other videos, but we're going to talk about it again. Women, unless a woman is juicing, meaning unless she's taking steroids, it is impossible for a woman to look like a man, okay? There are plenty of women who are very, very fit and very muscular, but you can tell they're still a woman. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, one person that I think looks so good, and it's crazy because before I started fitness and going heavy and stuff, I used to think the same thing. Okay, I really did. There's one woman in particular that I think looks so dope, and her name is Jade Cargill, and she's a WWE wrestler. And when I first seen her, I was like, yo, she beat the gym. Like, it's a wrap. Like, there's nothing more she can do. But now, like, that's goals. Like, that is serious goals. Like, she looks so freaking sexy. But you can look at her and you can tell she's a woman. Like, that is not a man. Like, she looks like a woman. So when women are like, oh, I don't want to like a man. How? Like, how? We don't even build muscle the same way as men. Okay. And then on top of that, in order to even achieve that type of physique, you have to be in the gym for hours and hours and hours and hours a day. Like, that's not something you're going to achieve working out for 1 hour 3 times a week. That's not something you're going to achieve only eating 1,200 calories a day. Okay. That's what I think a lot of women don't understand. Like, to get to look like that, those type of women, they're eating 3,000 plus calories a day. They're in a serious bulk most of the time, and they're exercising for hours and hours and hours a day. If you're not doing that, you're not going to be able to build that type of muscle and maintain that type of muscle in the first place. So there's nothing wrong with going heavy. On top of that, when a lot of you guys just pick up the light weights, you're not even really doing anything for yourself. You're not building muscle because it's super light. The whole point is to get stronger. The whole point is to increase your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. That's what's going to allow your body to burn more calories when you're at rest, when you're not doing anything, when you're just sitting there. If you're not putting on muscle, you're not increasing that rate. A lot of you guys get on the cardio machines and do cardio for 2 and 3 hours a day, and you think that's what's going to help you lose weight. That's not what's going to help you lose weight. What's going to help you lose weight is lifting weights, resistance training, strength training. That's going to help you to lose weight. That's what's going to help you keep the weight off. Because at some point, you're going to want to eat again. I'm not saying eat the foods that you was eating that got you fat in the first place, right? That got you overweight in the first place. No, we're done with that. But at some point, you're going to want to eat more than 1,200 calories a day. You're going to be hungry, right? Like, you're not going to be in a cut forever. Maybe some of you might want to be, but I know I don't. It's hard to eat all this food, yes, but I like the fact that I can eat more than 1,200 calories a day now. I'm happy with that. Now, is it challenging to eat 3,000? Yes, it's very challenging. But at some point, it won't be challenging anymore. At some point, I'll be able to eat, and it's going to be fine. But the point I'm making is, you want to build muscle, and you're not going to look like a man. It's so difficult for us as women to even put on muscle in the first place. That's why men are just stronger. They have way more testosterone than us. We don't have that unless you're juicing, unless you're taking steroids. That's what's allowing some women to look like men, as y'all put it. And I know what bodies y'all are talking about when you say that. And 9 times out of 10, those women who do look like that, not 9 times, they are on steroids. Those type of women are like bodybuilders. That's their career. So in the bodybuilding world, in order to achieve the physique that's going to win you all the medals, you have to juice. You have to take steroids. Because like I said, us as women, we aren't naturally going to look like that. No matter how heavy of weight you lift, it's just not going to happen. It's not. So those women that y'all, or that women refer to when they're like, oh, I don't look like a man, they are taking steroids. They're taking steroids. And a lot of them are upfront about it. Some try to act like they're not, and oh, no, I don't take steroids. But some women are very upfront about it and will say, like, yeah, I take this, I take these testosterone shots, I do this. Like, they're open about it, and they'll tell you that. So just understand that there's nothing wrong with lifting heavy weights. Push yourself. Don't stay on the same 5 and 10 pound weights for 6 months. Train more than just your glutes. Okay. Don't be afraid to train your shoulders. Don't be afraid to train your back. And that's the other thing. When it comes to training your back, if you aren't naturally built with the hourglass frame, you can still achieve the illusion that you have one by widening your back. There's this thing going around like, oh, let's unbig our back. Yeah, you want to unbig your back, meaning you want to lose back fat. That is completely understandable. But there's nothing wrong with bigging your back. If you have a wider back, now your waist looks more narrow because your back looks wider. So you've created the illusion that you have that hourglass frame by widening your back, by building muscle on your back. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I think a toned back is very, very, very sexy. Wait till I get me some dresses and some clothes. I'm gonna wear low back dresses and everything. What? Hello. I'm chilling out. I haven't bought clothes because I'm still like losing weight, and I got tired of buying stuff, and it's only gonna fit for a month. Now I got to give it away, or it doesn't fit. So like, I refuse to buy clothes. I buy clothes like when I need them, like if I know I'm going to be going somewhere. I'll buy a dress or whatever. But like to go clothes shopping, like I haven't done that. Like I have a very small selection of things to wear, unless it's gym clothes. Like I have a lot of gym clothes, but like as far as like going out, I have very few things to choose from. Like I have bought stuff from Fashion Nova. I want to say like maybe 3 or 4 months ago now. I have bought jeans and stuff like that. Everything's too big. So I'm just like, at this point, I give up. Like, I'm not buying anything else until like I am at a physique where I know this is where I kind of want to stay. I'm not like losing any more body fat. You know what I mean? So, but wait till I get my clothes. Wait till I start putting on real clothes. Like, it's a whole vibe. Like women who have like really toned backs and they're wearing the low cut dresses in the back. Like that is so sexy. That's sexy. So I don't know why some of y'all be like, I don't want to lift heavy. Like what? Some of y'all tripping for real, like tripping. So I just wanted to like, talk to y'all about that. Get rid of the myths that a lot of women have when it comes to lifting heavy weights in the gym. You're not going to look like a man. It's not going to happen. I don't look like a man. I lift very heavy weights. Okay. So you're not going to look like a man. Don't be afraid to push yourself. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself. Don't be afraid to work other muscle groups besides your butt. Like, obviously, let's work the glutes. Like, of course we want a round butt. Like, of course we want big booties. There's nothing wrong with that. I work glutes. Like, everyone work their glutes. Even men should work their glutes. But there's more than just glutes, y'all. Okay? We got back, we got chest, we got biceps, we got triceps, we got abs. A lot of y'all like to avoid abs. We have shoulders, we have hamstrings, we have calves. Okay, so let's try to work all of that. I slack on calves. Like I'm gonna start doing better at that, which is why y'all see me do the calf raises earlier, because I'm like, I feel like I never worked my calves. Let's change that. So yeah, we have so many muscle groups to work. Okay. So let's just try our best to do more than just glutes. Now I'm trying to tone my thighs. I feel like my thighs are my problem area. And that's because when I was overweight, when I was obese, most of my weight was the bottom half. I was smaller up top, even though I was still like obese. My top half was smaller than my bottom half. I was like a pear. That's my body shape. Like, you know how like some people are like apples, some people are like pears, some people are like just straight up and down like bananas, or you know how people came up with like different fruits to describe your body shape, your body structure. I would classify myself as a pear. So it makes sense as to why like my shoulders and back got toned first, because I had less body fat up top than I do down below. So what I have started doing is incorporating leg day 2 to 3 times a week, but different movements. So like one day when I do legs, it's more glute focused. Another day when I do legs, it's more quad focused. And another day when I do legs, it's more hamstring focused, like y'all seen today. So I'm trying to, lock in on that. But I'm confident that as I continue, it's all going to come together. Like I trust the process, always trust the process. Don't start freaking out if things are loose in certain areas. Like just keep doing what you're doing. Your skin is the biggest organ in your entire body, and it does amazing things, you guys. Our skin knows how to adjust. If you lose the weight naturally, you're giving your body time to allow your skin to adjust. A lot of times people have to get the skin removal because they've gotten some type of weight loss surgery. And so therefore they're losing so much weight so fast. And a lot of times people don't exercise, or they just do like walking or, like stuff like that. They're not really doing like strength training and resistance training. But if you lose the weight naturally, and you're only losing about 2 pounds, and I won't say only because that's a lot of weight to lose, but if you're losing 2 pounds a week, 1 pound a week, that's good. That's good weight to lose. But again, our society teaches us like everything's got to be so quick. Like if you don't lose 50 pounds in 2 weeks, you're failing at life. That's not true. Okay. So when you're losing the weight slowly like that, and you're incorporating heavy weight training, not little 5 and 10 pound plates. Okay. Heavy weight training, like what you guys see me doing, your skin is going to adjust. And for those of y'all who don't know, I'm 33 years old now. I started my weight loss journey, I was 31. So age does play a factor in it. Obviously, the younger you are, the more collagen your skin has. So the more likely it is to bounce back, but just trust the process. When I started, I think when I was like 60 pounds in, I was way more flabbier and loose than I am now. I still am loose in certain places, don't get me wrong, but it's slowly coming together. Like my body is slowly adjusting. My thighs used to be way more flabbier and saggier than they are now, my inner thighs. So that's what I'm saying. Just trust the process. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep eating clean. Keep lifting heavy. Keep losing the weight slowly. If you're losing 10 pounds a week, that's way too fast. 5 pounds a week is a lot. If you're really overweight, like 100 plus pounds, you're going to lose weight faster at first, obviously. But as you slowly start to get to your target weight loss goal, the weight's going to start slowing down, the weight loss. So, just try to stay at 2 pounds a week. Your skin will adjust. Okay. Trust me, it will adjust. It'll adjust. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys download my free PDF guide on how to lose 10 pounds in 30 days. The link will be floating right over here somewhere. So make sure you guys click on that, download that. Lots of good information on how to lose that weight. I talk about what weight loss is, what weight gain is, what whole foods are, not the grocery store, but like whole foods, like foods that are not processed, why those foods are good for you. So make sure you guys read that, get some good reading in. January 1 is right around the corner, but you don't have to wait till January 1 to start your weight loss journey. Okay, you guys can start right now. Right now. Okay, doesn't matter what you have for breakfast or lunch, we can start right now. So that link is going to be right here. Make sure you guys click on that, download that PDF. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already. Let's get that algorithm ticking. I normally say it at the beginning, but I forgot. Make sure you guys like this video, leave a comment. The more you guys interact with my content, the more YouTube is going to show it to a bigger audience. Okay, so let's get that going, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.